The 700 kilometers Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project, one of the legacy projects of the current administration, is a huge effort to connect two big cities along the country's southern coast to make it easier for people and goods to transit. This project will make the region better connected, help businesses grow, and make transportation smoother. The highway will be like a main road for trade and businesses, linking Lagos, a busy city in the west, to Calabar, a lively port city in the east. Currently, this is the Ogun State section of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project. This highway project stands out as Nigeria's largest infrastructure project, which is 700 kilometers in length. The project construction is currently progressing in stages over an anticipated 8 years period. Currently, there is a Lagos section, the Ogun State section, and also the Cross River State section. The first phase of the project, which is the Lagos section, consists of a 47.47 kilometers dual carriageway featuring 5 lanes on each side, complemented by a central train track. The first phase, which starts from Victoria Island, extends all the way down to the boundary of Lagos State and Ogun State. Currently, we are in Ogun State, and this is the current progress of work around here. The contractors are actually clearing and filling this area to form the base for the construction project. Considering the pace of work of this project, it is clear that the Nigerian government is very serious about completing this project by 2031. At the Ogun State boundary, the contractor High-Tech is working tirelessly to fill this area before proper construction can commence. In a bid to scale up this project, the federal government of Nigeria recently announced that the construction of the Section 3 and 3B of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project will commence by mid-December. The Minister of Work disclosed this during an inspection tour of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road while leading members of the National Assembly on the on-site assessment of the ongoing infrastructure projects in the southeastern region recently. It is evident that the project has experienced a lot of delays, especially in the southeastern region. The government noted that the delay on the highway southern corridor were initially caused by rerouting to avoid militant control areas. They noted that before the middle of December, they will flag off the Section 3 and 3B because the design has been approved by the President of Nigeria. In the minister's words, he noted that they saw the dangers and the ministry subsequently opted for a safer alternative route, even though it involves challenging terrain with 30 meters high rock formation that will require blasting, but it is better to blast the rocks than to have the heads of our workers blasted off by militants. The words of the minister is actually a pointer to the fact that insecurity does not benefit host communities. Imagine communities in the Niger Delta that are often cut off by flood, or communities that have never seen roads before. This project would have been a game changer for those communities. However, with the militancy in the Niger Delta region, the government has decided to reroute this project to follow safer grounds, and this is a plus for other regions. However, responding to the concerns about the impact of the project on aquatic lifestyle, particularly in the Niger Delta region, the government assured stakeholders of the ministry's strict adherence to environmental guidelines to preserve local ecosystem and minimize disruption. It is important to note that the availability of adequate infrastructure is a catalyst for economic growth, industrialization, social progress, and regional integration. Yet, Nigeria, like many other developing nations, faces significant infrastructural challenges hindering its potentials. A 2024 study in the International Journal of Traffic and Transportation Engineering, which examines the direct economic impact of poor road infrastructure in Nigeria, estimated that the country suffers an annual loss of $7.8 billion owing to inadequate road infrastructure. According to the study, the disruption accounts for 1.6% of Nigeria's gross domestic product annually, a figure that exceeds the GDP contribution from the transport sector. In response, the ongoing construction of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, designed to connect Lagos to Cross River State through the coastal state of Ogun, Ondo, Delta, Edo, Bayelsa, Rivers, and Akwa Ibom states, signifies a crucial step towards economic and infrastructural development. Like many significant initiatives, the project sparked diverse opinions within civil society and policy cycles. Amidst the debate, one question persists: can this highway truly lead Nigeria's economic infrastructural transformation, ultimately benefiting its population by improving accessibility, facilitating trade, creating employment and opportunities, and fostering social and economic development? With the country's GDP experiencing fluctuation and unemployment posing persistent challenges, the timing for this project could not be more opportune. According to projections by KPMG, Nigeria's unemployment rate is expected to rise to 40.6% as compared to 2022's 37.7%. The current construction of this project is poised to inject vitality into the national economy, creating thousands of jobs and stimulating industries. The current progress of the work has made it possible for nearly 5,000 jobs to be created, which has been very beneficial to the members of the surrounding communities. While the estimated number of direct jobs created by the project is around 10,000, this figure does not encompass other indirect and induced employment opportunities that arises due to the project and subsequent increase in economic activity facilitated by the road in the future. However, the true economic windfall will lie in the highway's completion. Upon its completion, the highway will serve as a lifeline for trade, tourism, and commerce, facilitating seamless connectivity from Lagos to Calabar and all points in between. This enhanced accessibility will catalyze economic activities along the entire corridor, unlocking the untapped potential of coastal communities and hinterlands alike. If this project is eventually completed, the highway project is expected to significantly improve the logistic performance index of Nigeria, given the project's scale and its impact on trade and transportation infrastructure. It is estimated that the project could contribute at least 0.5 to 1.0 points to the logistic performance index upon completion. As a result, the new highway creates avenue for better connectivity amongst areas closer to it and the rest of Nigeria. This will aid the rapid development of previously underserved areas and communities. It is also said to result in additional tourism and commercial hotspots, as all types of activities in any industry will be more commercially viable due to the increased connectivity. In addition, the project is expected to stimulate growth of commercial and residential expansions along its path, as it is currently doing in the island axis of Lagos State. In the Ogun State axis, enhanced transportation connections are likely to encourage developers to pursue mixed-use ventures, including office spaces, retail hubs, and residential communities, addressing the varied requirements of the expanding populace. This project is anticipated to draw in businesses, residents, and investors, thereby enriching the vitality and economic prosperity of other states along the route and by extension to other states outside the route. Nigeria currently has a rural road network of about 200,000 kilometers, 87% of which is in deteriorated condition, thereby negatively impacting economic activities in the nation. This coastal highway aims to bridge this gap, especially in states like Ogun State and most coastal states along the route. One notable aspect of this project is its reliance on the public-private partnership model. Collaborations between the private sector and federal government, exemplified by partnerships between High-Tech, one of Nigeria's top civil engineering companies, and the federal government of Nigeria, are instrumental in driving infrastructure development across Nigeria. As Nigeria charts its course towards sustainable development, investment in infrastructure like the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway are essential. They not only address immediate challenges but also lay the foundation for long-term prosperity. By prioritizing projects that catalyze economic growth and enhance the quality of life for its citizens, Nigeria demonstrates its commitment to building a brighter future for generations to come. The successful completion of this transformative project not only holds the promise of reshaping Nigeria's infrastructure landscape, but also carries significant potential for catalyzing broader West African transformation towards sustainable development, offering a model for future endeavors in the region.